As-Salamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi, Barakatu. Long time no see, guys. Yeah, 2 years. I look different. I sound different. I'm even built different. Like, I bet 99% of you don't even recognize who I am. And that's fine, bro. 2 years? Who even cares about a guy who hasn't uploaded for 2 years? Like, if you're subscribed to me now, and you still have that account, and you're still subscribed to me and you see this video, you're like, what the hell? Who's this guy? You're gonna unsubscribe, but please stay with me. Stay with me. Because what I'm about to give in this video is wallahi a very, very truthful advice, but a hard to digest advice that particularly young men, okay, I don't want to say teenagers, but because word teenager, it makes you feel like, oh yeah, you're not capable, you're not adult yet. But no, if you're 14, some people might argue 13, no problem with that. But if you're 14 to 18, you're not a teenager. Don't let anyone tell you they are a young man. You need to take responsibility. Okay? You need to take responsibility because you, as 14 to 18, you got so much time, man. Okay, maybe 16, 18, you got college, especially if you're doing like high subject college. I'm talking about UK people, okay? But still, compared to people who work in adult, like 18 or plus after university, compared to them, you got so much time. And you're just wasting it. I'm wasting it. Everyone's wasting it. You know, the COVID pandemic was a real, like, highlight of it. Like, we just spent our time at home. I particularly, okay, I was a victim of this. A COVID pandemic, it hit, and then it was like you're just wasting your time doing social media, doing nothing. And basically, I wasted like a week, and I was like, okay, I'll upload next week. I didn't do it, and then 2 years went by. Bye. Okay, so I'm a human. I make mistakes. I sin. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I've wasted a lot of time. But what did I do? Okay, what do I do? Oh, do I just cry about it? No. You don't look to the past, right? You focus on right now. Right now. Okay? Let's say you're doing bad at school, okay? If I'm doing bad at school, I'm getting news. I'm getting grade 1s if you're at high school. I'm getting very bad grades, okay? Does that mean I'll say, oh, I'm just not good at this subject, I'm gonna quit? I'm just gonna waste more of my time, I'm gonna procrastinate. I'm not gonna go for anything. You're just gonna stay there. Okay? If you don't make an active effort, say, okay, where do I go now? Okay, let's grind, let's work harder. You'll never get better. The same with life. It's literally the same with life. Okay? And particularly with the deen, okay? The deen means to be the most important thing in your life. Okay? You didn't pray salah. You need to get your salah at least perfect. Okay, to be honest, even myself, na'udhu billah, I don't want to expose my sins, but I try to pray 5 times a day. Okay, so most days I can do that. Whereas some days, you know, I sin, I don't do it. But what do I do then? I was like, then shaitan whispers in your head, he says, oh, well, you didn't pray this, okay, you didn't pray for this much. So what if I didn't pray? Okay, does that mean I just sit there and say, okay, because I didn't pray this, I'm going to miss another prayer. No. I have that moment when I miss the prayer, I say, astaghfirullah, tubi ilayh, okay? And you know what I do? That I need to do after this video? I go pray the next prayer, okay? I do the prayer that I need to pray. And I make tawbah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's what you do. And another thing I want to highlight, brothers, is this is not even an advice I wanted to give for this video. But I just want to mention that as a side note, which is very important. But particularly religious Muslims, when I see them, okay, in real life, they're very quietest. And what I mean by this is they don't like giving, like, even obligatory da'wah, like da'wah to their Muslim brothers if they do something wrong, okay? If with them, they will act like them, okay? They won't give advice. And to be honest, if you're with a group of five friends, okay, and they're all not under the deen, you're gonna act like them. Like, sorry, but you cannot give advice to 5 other people. You're just outnumbered. You gotta be with more people in deen. Grab one of them, and then, okay. So this is a very crucial point, my brothers and sisters. Okay, we need to not only keep our deen to ourselves, but give advice to others, right? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, wal asr, by time, okay, the time by wasting. Imagine Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala specifies time. Innal insana lafi khusr. For all of mankind are in waste. Imagine that. إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. Except those, okay, who believe, do good deeds, okay, and advise people by patience and advise people by the truth, okay. It's not good enough just doing the good deeds. Doing the good deeds, that's a very rare file. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said everything you do except those good deeds, okay, it's a waste. It's a waste of your time. Okay, okay, you're saying, I need work. Work is, if you're doing it to provide for your family, you do it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and recognize that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only one who gives rizq, that is worship. Okay? We need to pay attention to that last ayah, okay? Because you all know Surah Al-Asr. Like 99% of you know Surah Al-Asr. We need to pay attention more to the Quran and have a more deeper connection with the Quran. Because even me, I do not have a deeper connection with the Quran. But like last week or so, I've started to maintain habits of the Quran, trying to recite more, try to memorize more. And wallahi, my mindset, my everything, my life changes. The Quran is so miraculous, my brothers and sisters, and you can't lose connection with it. Even the basic surahs, such meaningful. Okay, that is advice that we all need, especially men my age, young men. You need to take that into consideration. Believing in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, doing good deeds, and advising brothers and sisters with patience and by the truth. If you see something wrong, if your brother's not going to the masjid with you, advise him. Let's go to the masjid. Give him. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, narrate my words, share my words to people, share my hadith to people, even if it's one word, even if it's like, bro, you need to share the deen. You can't just do good deeds and think that's not enough. That is good deeds. That is what it means to be a Muslim. And that's, brothers and sisters, that's why I wanted to share with you. Because, yes, yeah, this topic is so important that, think about it, I haven't posted for 2 years, okay? 2 years is enough to change everything about me. If you go back last year and you're the same as you were last year, you've truly failed. It's the truth, man. So keep that. Every time you go to prayer and you recite Surah Al-Asr, keep that in mind. Keep Surah Al-Asr in mind and inject it into your life. Not just, relation with the Quran doesn't mean just reciting the Quran. It means reciting the Quran, contemplating the Quran, and implementing it into your life. This is why, brothers, it's so important to learn Arabic, okay? Yes, it's very hard, okay? To be honest, 2 years ago, I didn't know Arabic. Wallahi, I was so ignorant with Arabic. I was marhaban, and I was marhaban. That's all I knew. As-Salamu, Alaikum, Jazakallah khair. That's all I knew. But now, I'm not fluent, okay? Now, I cannot speak Arabic, but when I read the Quran, 60% at least, I understand. So it will take a year, just do a year, okay? Dedicate at least 1 hour a day to Arabic, and I promise you, you would learn. But make sure it's the Quranic Arabic, right? Not dialect Arabic. Modern standard Arabic works too, but make sure it's Fusha, right? And you will learn it. Trust me. And a side note, why do you memorize the Quran? Because when you memorize the Quran, when you say it again and again and again, it reinforces our mind. You know, it keeps in the heart. And keeping the Quran in your heart means that you can implement it better. Means that you can implement the Quran better. So that's what young men, we need to hear. Right? That's what we need to do. You know? And yeah, that's all I want to say. But please put this into your life. Okay? Another thing I want to say is make sure make sure your relationship with Quran. That's probably the most important thing. Okay? But seek knowledge. Okay? Seek knowledge in Islam. You should already know, okay, for obligatory personal knowledge. You need to know 5 pillars. You should know that on top of your head. But, you know, learn more about, in depth, the aqa'id. You know, maybe even fiqh. Yeah, you know, sometimes you do, and you have questions anyway. You don't want a sheikh, you know, your imam, to give you an answer, and you're not certain about it. You know, don't be a blind follower of your imam and your heen. That is very bad. And you know, some scholars say that's not even permissible to do. That's not even permissible, brothers and sisters. Okay? That's what Ibrahim, alayhi salatu wasalam, you know, trampled. That's what he triumphed over. He saw his uncle, he saw his father, okay? Uncle, I think it's uncle. Father, I'm not sure. You know, because there's this thing in the Bible. And I shouldn't be looking at the Bible. But, yeah, and in the Quran it says 5 uncle, but Allahu Alam, I should know this, but you know. Such as a human, you forget. He was worshipping them, even though they knew they do no harm, they do him no good. He was a blind follower of what his forefathers did. Don't be like that, brothers and sisters. Okay, question things you hear in Islam. Don't be afraid to question. Right? Don't be afraid to question. Research, seek knowledge, okay, and try to go to your imam, because your imam is more knowledgeable than you, okay? You need to be humble yourself as well. Go to your imam and say, is this correct? What I've learned? Or really, if you want to seek more knowledge than that, you should learn Arabic. And that's why I'm saying Quran, Arabic, seek knowledge. Okay? You don't need to be a scholar, okay? You can do this as a layman. Just seek knowledge in Islam, where you can practice Islam confidently, you can advise other people, you can do good deeds without any doubt or shak, okay? Without any doubts. And that's the core message I want to share with you, brothers and sisters. Okay, this is quite a long video because I haven't, you know, posted in 2 years. Pretty mad. But if you've watched this long, MashaAllah, Allahumma barik, barakallahu feek. Barakallahu feek, my brothers and sisters. And don't just make sure this advice goes one ear, the other ear. Really implement this in your life. And as I always said in my previous videos, As-Salamu Alaikum.